All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm talking about why we even rotate variations. It can be beneficial for many populations, athletes, non-athlete, elderly folk, people in their 40s. I really wouldn't suggest it to someone just starting out though. And if you were to rotate variations, I would think it would be a smart idea to just have slight variations. For example, close grip bench 1 week, slightly wider grip the next week, and slightly wider grip the week after that. Those are the same movement pattern. You're just changing the exercise ever so slightly. You're not jumping from close grip to incline to decline. That's too much change, specifically for a beginner. But for someone that's maybe like a football player, a basketball player, MMA fighter, anything along those lines, the max effort movements or just your main movements can change from week to week, and they can give benefits. The reason I'm saying this is the athletic field can be very unpredictable, let's say, and getting strong at a handful 4 to 5 variations can do wonders for your athletic performance. And then afterwards, hypertrophy the muscles that are needed to make you benefit your sport and make you successful and injury-free and more resilient there. So that's why the conjugate method is actually perfect for athletes. Now, a big misconception that people run into is the rotating of variations. You do not need to rotate variations every single week, and you do not need to rotate at the same speed. For example, if you're doing close grip bench for 1 week and you feel like you want to rotate to something else, such as a low incline bench, possibly with a close grip, you can hit that low incline bench for 2 weeks and then move on to another exercise for anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. You don't have to rotate at the same speed. It's not like beginners or novices rotate every 3 weeks and then intermediates rotate every 2 weeks and advanced lifters rotate every 1 week. There's no rigid schedule. You should be milking exercises, yes, but you shouldn't try to rotate through your, let's say, max effort rotation as quickly as you can. Another way you can rotate is to go from 1 rep max, 2 rep max, 3 rep max, 4 rep max, 5 rep max. There's many different ways you can rotate through these variations to increase your strength. So exercise rotation is very important, but don't rotate for the sake of rotating. You'll just run into a bunch of problems. You need to rotate enough to repeat your performance with said lift, but not rotate often enough to the point where you're just rotating. Because then you don't know if you're improving. You don't know if you're improving at all, if you're never able to do that exercise again. So bottom line, rotation is good. It can be great for athletes because you are constantly getting stronger at different joint angles. You are getting stronger at different motor patterns, and you're getting stronger with different percentages of your 1 rep max. So that's why I like conjugate style training, where you're not just doing a bench press or an overhead press on upper body day. You're not just doing a squat or a deadlift. You're doing variations of those motor patterns that are specific to your sport and specific to your weaknesses. And then afterwards, you hypertrophy those weaknesses with assistance work. Now we'll talk about assistance work in another video and how not to get carried away with it. But I think that's a good place to stop. So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And as always, class is dismissed.